It's Entertainment Schmig.
And it's brought to you by Plaza Motors. Lots of Pope jokes on Late Night last night, and the award goes to Colbert.
The People's Pope made headlines the second he arrived, getting picked up at the airport, not in a limousine, but in a Fiat. Proving he's not only a man of great humility, but also a man of tremendous faith. Heavenly Father, please let this car make it to the hotel, for lo, it is but a motorized roller skates.
For low.
You know, I mentioned that yesterday, and a bunch of people called in and said, well, you know, because he's a man of...
Frugal.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's doing it again today. Instead of lunching with Congress on some extravagant meal, he's eating with the homeless and actually serving meals to them.
Might be a good idea for Congress to do that.
Right.
Wow. And apparently when he comes to speak with Congress, there are all these rules, like they can't reach their hand out to touch him or try to shake his hand. There are all these rules in place.
Really?
He'd be a guy I'd want to, sounds bad, that I'd want to touch. But you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You'd want him to, you know, embrace you, kiss your hand.
Just a touch is fine. Just
you touching him.
Just a papal rub. Sounded bad.
Yes, it did.
not.
Okay.
Even.
I think you just beat Colbert in your own survey.
Happening elsewhere on Late Night last night, Jimmy Kimmel. James Taylor was on, the original JT.
That's right.
As Courtney said earlier. James Taylor debuted a new album on Kimmel, although the songs may sound familiar.
In my mind, I'm going to Carolina in my pants.
What?
Oh, Mexico in my pants. Sounds so simple, I just got to go in my pants.
The songs you grew up with, followed by the phrase you love.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
In my pants.
That's
He's a good sport.
Yeah, really.
Just ruined one of my favorite songs of all time. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina.
I love
in
that
my
song.
pants. That is a great one. Isn't it?
Netflix did a study. They want you to be even more addicted to the binge watching that is Netflix. How many episodes does it take for people to get hooked on a particular show?
Yeah, I don't give you much TV. I'm just telling you.
Oh, it's interesting.
You don't
Yeah.
have me by 2.
Throw some names out there.
Well, you know,
Titles.
For me, like Grey's Anatomy and Mad Men had such like twists at the end of their pilots that I was hooked after one episode. But Netflix said Mad Men, it takes 6 episodes to get in before you're hooked.
Is Breaking Bad on there?
Breaking Bad is, and it's one of the lowest
Episodes?
They don't give any show the one episode and you're in.
Because I was hooked first episode with Breaking Bad. It's
Yeah.
the only episode, any show that. But I guess when you come back to it, how do they determine if you're hooked? If you're back for episode 2,
Well,
right?
they look at who drops off.
Yeah, it's kind of complicated, but Netflix knows when people stop watching a show because they can't get into it. So they looked for the episode that resulted in like the least amount of drop off. Breaking Bad, 2 episodes. And along with that, Scandal, Sons of Anarchy, Suits, The Killing, The Walking Dead, and Bates Motel.
Not Off the Boat?
No.
Okay.
Hey, that's actually a pretty good show.
I don't know. It's just always, it's on after something I watch, and I've
never watched it.
No.
Dexter, Gossip Girl, House of Cards, Marco Polo, Orange is the New Black, and Sense, 3 episodes. And as far as 4 episodes, Better Call Saul, Bloodline, Grace and Frankie, that's the new Netflix show with Lily Tomlin, and Pretty Little Liars, and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I will tell you, there's like a little lull in the first season of Kimmy Schmidt. You have to give it, it's true. You know how people say, you have to give it a couple episodes. We have that whole kind of breakdown for you online at y98.com. TV tonight, Scandal, season premiere on ABC. Also Grey's Anatomy. Thursday Night Football, Giants and Redskins. You also have the series premiere of Heroes Reborn on NBC.
Who you taking?
Giants.
Okay.
Oh.
It's my A game. Giants.
Giants
Bet
haven't
all your
looked
money
good,
on the Giants.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So the Redskins are going to...
Redskins, you know, they beat the Rams last week, but come on. Go with the Giants.
Who did you bet on for that game?
I took St. Louis for that game, of course. St. Louis has done me bad. I mean, St. Louis.
And on Late Night Tonight, Jim Gaffigan on Colbert, Joseph Gordon-Levitt on Fallon, Anne Hathaway on Seth Meyers, Shonda Rhimes on Kimmel, and Mel Brooks with James Corden. I think
he's still alive.
He was one of those guys. Emmys.
I know. It's funny. One of those. I didn't see that part of the Emmys.
Amy Schumer took a picture with him backstage, and her eyes are really big. Like, what? I'm right next to Mel Brooks. Are you kidding me?
Did you hear about her book deal?
Yeah. It's coming out late 2016. Celebrity book deals worth a lot of money. $8 to $10 million to pen her book. Jewel just wrote a book, Never Broken. In that, she talks about how she had a relationship with Sean Penn when he and Robin Wright Penn were on a break. And Giselle Bundchen, she has a collector's edition coffee table book about herself.
Pictures of her.
More than 300 photos. There are nude pictures in there for the guys. 536 pages, hardcover book. Guess how much it costs? They're only making 1,000 copies, and they're all signed.
$150.
Up.
More?
$199.
$700.
Oh, come on.
As if she needs it.
$200.
That's why she's the highest paid supermodel. That's Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.
Congratulations.